What would you do if someone destroyed your hard work and blamed you for it? In the heart of Willow Creek's community center, a 5,000-piece puzzle lay in ruins, its vibrant mosaic of a serene mountainscape reduced to a chaotic scatter across the hardwood floor. A sharp-tongued regular at the center, stood over the wreckage, her arms crossed and voice booming. "This puzzle was defective," she declared to a stunned crowd of volunteers and hobbyists. "The pieces don't even fit. I spent hours, and it's trash." Her accusation sliced through the air, pinning the blame on the center staff, who had spent weeks curating the intricate project for a charity showcase. The room fell silent, save for the faint clatter of a single puzzle piece sliding off the table's edge. Hoa's outburst wasn't new. Known for her fiery demeanor, she'd stormed into the center for months, always with a complaint: coffee too cold, chairs too hard, events too loud. But this time, her words carried a venom that stung deeper. The puzzle, a labor of love for the community, was meant to be auctioned to raise funds for a local children's hospital. Its destruction wasn't just a mess, it was a betrayal. The staff, led by soft-spoken manager Clara, stood frozen, their faces a mix of disbelief and quiet fury. HOA doubled down, pointing at Clara. "You should have checked the quality before wasting our time." But Clara wasn't one to crumble. She'd dealt with Hoa's tirades before, always with a calm smile, but this time, something shifted. She stepped forward, her voice steady but firm. "Hoa, we tested every piece. Let's review the security footage." The crowd murmured, sensing a storm brewing. HOA scoffed, tossing her hair. "Go ahead. It'll prove I'm right." In the back office, Clara pulled up the footage from the center's modest security system. The grainy video revealed a truth far uglier than Hoa's claims. There she was, alone at the puzzle table after hours, her hands slamming down in frustration. Pieces flew as she swept them off the table, muttering about stupid puzzles and wasting her time. The footage didn't lie. She hadn't struggled with defective pieces. She destroyed the puzzle in a fit of rage. Gasps rippled through the small group watching the screen. Clara's eyes met Hoa's, who now stood rigid, her bravado faltering. "Care to explain?" Clara asked, her tone cutting through the tension like a blade. The truth unraveled faster than HOA could backpedal. She stammered, claiming she'd been testing the puzzle's durability, but the crowd wasn't buying it. Among them was Mr. Thompson, an elderly volunteer who'd spent decades teaching woodworking at the center. He'd been quiet until now, but his voice, gravelly with age, broke the silence. "I saw you last week. HOA complaining about the puzzle's difficulty. Said it made you look bad because you couldn't finish it." His revelation hit like a thunderclap. The crowd turned, whispers growing into a chorus of disapproval. Mr. Thompson, a beloved figure known for his patience, had no reason to lie. Hoa's face flushed crimson, her excuses drowning in the weight of his words. The confrontation escalated in the main hall, where the puzzle's remains lay like a battlefield. Clara, now backed by the community, held up a single broken, jagged fragment of the mountain's peak. "This was our work, HOA, our time, our heart. You didn't just break a puzzle, you broke trust." The crowd nodded, some shaking their heads, others murmuring about accountability. HOA cornered, lashed out. "You're all against me. I'm the victim here." But her words rang hollow, drowned by the evidence and the community's resolve. Then came the twist no one saw coming. Among the onlookers was Lynn, a shy teenager who'd been volunteering at the center for months. She stepped forward, clutching a small notebook. "I saw something else," she said, her voice trembling but clear. Lynn revealed she'd overheard HOA bragging to a friend on the phone days earlier, saying she'd teach the center a lesson for making her feel incompetent. Lynn had kept quiet, fearing retaliation, but the sight of the ruined puzzle pushed her to speak. Her confession was a dagger, slicing through Hoa's last shred of credibility. The crowd's anger surged, not just at the act, but at the premeditation. Hoa's defiance cracked, her eyes darting for an escape that wasn't there. The staff didn't let the moment pass. Clara, with a quiet strength, announced the center's response. "Hoa, you're banned from the center for 6 months. And to ensure we never forget, your name's going on the return wall." The return wall, a quirky tradition, was a bulletin board where the center posted notes about lost items or small infractions, a light-hearted way to encourage accountability. But this time it was different. Clara pinned a photo of the broken puzzle alongside Hoa's name, written in bold marker, "Hoa Puzzle Destroyer." The crowd erupted in a mix of cheers and gasps. Hoa's face twisted in humiliation, her protests now feeble whispers. She stormed out, leaving behind a room buzzing with vindication. The aftermath was a turning point for Willow Creek. The community rallied, not just to rebuild the puzzle, but to restore their spirit. Volunteers worked late into the night, piecing together what they could, while others donated funds to replace the damaged set. Lynn, once a quiet shadow, became a hero, her courage inspiring others to speak up. The charity auction went ahead, raising even more than planned, fueled by the story of the community's resilience. Hoa, meanwhile, became a cautionary tale, her name on the return wall a reminder of the cost of selfishness. In the end, the puzzle wasn't just a project, it was a symbol of unity. The center thrived, stronger for it, and Clara's leadership shone brighter than ever. The story spread, sparking debates online and in coffee shops about accountability, community, and the power of truth. What do you think? Did Hoa deserve her public shaming? Or was the community too harsh? Share your thoughts below.